Hi, it's Trixie, and today we are revealing the Queen Pin Collection. Well, it's that time of year again, girls. It's the fall. It's time for gorgeous fall looks. It's time to retire summer. We are not just sunscreen and lip stain girls anymore. It's time to get out the gorgeous and colorful, rich color stories and apply them to your beady little heads. As you guys know, I'm Trixie Mattel, world famous drag queen with a passion for makeup artistry. Haven't said that in a while. Was reminded the other day that I stopped saying it. Don't know when I stopped saying it, but the truth is I am still world famous and I do still have a passion for makeup artistry. And I like saying that because I'm not saying I'm good at it. I'm saying I have a passion for it. You know what I mean? As you guys know, I had my gorgeous hiatus last summer. So I had my little mental breakdown. You know how it is. And I got to go travel and go to gorgeous small towns and get out of LA. Just get out of LA. I got to go to my hometown, Wasaki, Wisconsin. I got to go visit different places in the South. And I spent a lot of time playing pool. You guys know I love pool. My series, Out of Pocket, we have fabulous guests. I love to play pool, and many pool tables are in bowling alleys. So I was playing a lot of pool during the day, like 2 to 3 hours of pool every day. I would put in my AirPods and I would turn on Pod Save America or Apple News or something, play pool, and through my AirPods, I would hear pins getting knocked over. I would be between shots looking over at families, older people, moms, kids, 21-year-olds getting drunk, groups of girls, bachelorette parties, every type of person participating in America's favorite pastime, which I think is bowling. I tie it back to my own life. Now I'm from Wasaki, Wisconsin. Wasaki, Wisconsin. One of the only businesses open on a weekly basis is the Wasaki Bowl. Bowling in Wisconsin is about as serious as the Packers. It's very serious. I don't know. I guess as a gay person, I fear every type of sport. And there's something about bowling that is welcoming and safe. And it's like funny to be not good at it. And I was like, okay, I love retro stuff. And I'm, let's say, sports curious. You know, I'm fully gay, but I'm sports curious. I don't know, like all my memories of bowling as a young person in Wisconsin flooded back to me in one big strike, if you will. I got the idea for this collection. I sat down with my iPad and made a mood board, and all these months later, here we are. So I'm gonna start swatching this incredible collection. It's a 12-pan shadow palette, a highlighter, and a lip gloss, and a little merch item. But before I do, make sure you subscribe to the channel because I'm not always selling you things. I'm also sometimes selling you other things. So this is the collection. It's the Queen Pin collection. It is a 12-pan pigment palette with some shimmers, some solids, some glitters. The packaging is so cute and gorgeous. Foiled details. Old school retro style bowling alleys have a very specific vibe. It's very like atomic. It's very neo-futuristic. It has a Jetsons vibe. By the way, I know I have my breasts pulled out today, but I'm trying to, you know, my eyes are up here. Please, thank you. I know a lot of you young sapphics are absolutely feral right now, but please, I'm a person. So I'm gonna open it, and you guys, it's fall. We're doing fall shit. I think we're also accidentally doing, I'm 35 years old, okay? I lived through hipsters. When I was in college, hipsterism was on the rise. This color story really gives Tumblr, Pinterest, Urban Outfitters circa 2010 to me. Luckily with bowling, and luckily with the way retro bowling arenas are set up, the color story kind of jumped out of the bowling world right into this palette. Luckily, the color palette kind of chose itself. We've got some mattes, we've got some shimmers, we've got some glitter elements. It's a very funky and wild color story. But I love greens and I love purples, and many of these, although it is very colorful, many of these are brimming on neutrals and very universally flattering. So I put some foundation on the arm because most of us are putting at least a little eye cream, eye primer, foundation, concealer. Most of us are applying shadows on top of something. So I just want to make my arm a little more perfect. Pay no attention to the brazen arm hairs. I am, as filming this, on vacation. By the way, you guys, we shot the bowling campaign for this just yesterday. Shout out to Montrose Bowl over there in the valley. They treated us so good. The air conditioning was also retro. I'm just gonna say that. But they were really nice and cool to us. And you know, I came in and somebody who was setting up for his shift was like, oh my God, my girlfriend loves you so much. And with the straight guys, it's never I love you. It's always, can I get a video for my girlfriend? I think as usual, we should go from upper left all the way over and then bottom left all the way over. So the first shade is Alley Cat. Do you guys remember the Disney made-for-TV movie, Alley Cat Strike? Sometimes I'm just like, I feel so old. I don't think any of you are ever gonna know what I'm talking about. Again, my eyes are up here. So this is my personal palette, so you guys can see it has some I did makeup with this twice already, so mine has some swatching. So this first shade is a matte, deep, mystical bottle green called Alley Cat. And I'm gonna tell you, I was literally in a bowling alley shooting yesterday. This deep, magical, like jewel teal was present like everywhere. That is fucking horny. I love these type of teal colors because maybe I'm delusional. I think greens are kind of a neutral, but when you push this like deep teal, tell me this is not the color of some girl's tights in 2009. This girl drank out of a glass mason jar. This girl had a Joy Division shirt and couldn't name any of the songs. They have color descriptions written for me, but I know what I'm good at. My skill is creating exciting descriptions for colors. This is the color of the turf at putt-putt golf, but gay. I think these like deeper, like Coke bottle green colors are so pretty, and they always come in and out of trend. They're always f***ing cool. So next up we have Knock 'em Down, which is this like go for the gold, high frost trophy bronze. Look at her. It's also kind of the color of Lady Bunny's legs or Peppermint's breasts. She calls them her Golden Globes, which I love. I don't have to tell you guys how useful a color like this is. I kind of baked toasted champagne color like this is just so easy to work with. It's truly the type of color where if you don't feel creative, just throw it on the lid and run out the door. Love this type of color. All right, the next color is Spare Me. It's this blaze orange. I'm gonna tell you, we were at this photo shoot yesterday. There was no less than a dozen bright orange bowling balls there. So we really got it. It's also hunting orange. If you guys don't know, where I'm from, Wisconsin, we get 2 weeks off school for hunting season. I'm a vegetarian, it's in November, but this is a matte brazen, blazing orange, okay? This is a traffic cone going to Coachella. Look at that! Hell yeah. This is so beautiful. If you guys can see, I have big bangs today, but wait. You guys see the top of this shadow? It turns a little bit orange. I just took a fluffy brush, kind of like this. Let's do a little bit under so you guys can see it. It just has a little bit of heat. I love these type of colors to go over stuff to warm it up. Do you see that? Add some heat to the eye a little bit. All right, up next we have XXX, which is 3 strikes, which I learned means a turkey, which is what my outfit looks like. By the way, this is the only shadow I have on pretty much the whole eyes except the orange. I only used this. This is a truly toasted matte brown with glitter flecks. Now there's shimmers, there's mattes, and if you've never used a matte shadow with glitter in it, it's a different experience. This is like a warm clay pot brown. It really has like a clay vibe to it. You guys, one time on Trixie Mattel, Brittany Broski and I went and threw clay. The hardest fucking thing I've ever done in my life. It was so humbling. When I see it on TV, I'm like, you sit there and put your finger in it and you have a coffee cup. It was not like that. It was so difficult. It was embarrassing. So I have this on my eyes. I love these type of colors. You guys know when it comes to red browns, I am sat. Yes! This is a very horny terracotta. Today I wanted to wear this gold thing, so I was like, if I want to wear this gold thing, I'm just gonna wear one shadow because, I don't know, these are really bright colors, and sometimes I want to show you guys you can do a whole eye look with one shadow. It doesn't have to be that complicated. Up next, we have Pin Me Down. We're getting very Halloween-y. This reminds me of Beauty Marked from MAC, which was a very gorgeous, like blackened purple plum, but this looks a lot more grape. This, Bad Sandy meets Disco Grape. Do you guys see it? Disco Grape? Can you hear MacArthur Park by Donna Summer when you look at this color? Isn't that beautiful? And again, the colors of bowling balls. I mean, we were at this bowling alley just yesterday shooting frosty, mystical, swashy purple bowling balls. So pretty. Imagine this with Love Potion over it, our shimmer topper. When I first started doing makeup on myself, because I was one of those little homosexuals who went to like sophomore year of college with eye makeup on. Do you guys imagine I wore like all thrift store clothing, I cut my own hair, and I had like purple smoky eyes every day. When I first started wearing makeup as a boy, when I was like a teenager, I loved purple eyeshadow. I think I read in a women's magazine that it makes brown eyes look good, and it does, but at the time I just wore like a purple smoky eye every day. Do you guys remember also when you're young and not good at makeup, you get up very early to put it on because so much can go wrong? So I'd be up at goddamn 8 in the morning putting eyeshadow on before like ballet class. Looked awful. Anyway, finally, we have the shade that I had on. This was like the main shade I had on during the photo shoot, which by the way, all you haters, it really was me in front of that alley throwing that ball. It wasn't really a ball, but I'm really doing the leg up thing. This is Ball Buster. This is a gorgeous, smudged, romantic eggplant. Isn't that fucking beautiful. I hate to swear. It's really the color of like Up the Amp lipstick. It's so beautiful. All right, so we completed the first row. These are the first 6 shades of this gorgeous palette. I have to say, this is super fall and funky and wild, and honestly, will be accidentally really good for Halloween looks. So all of you doing your spooky, slutty makeup, this is your stop, okay? And if you really wanna dress like a slutty bowling person, this is your moment. By the way, I'm also playing, if you're in LA, I'm doing the Boulet Brothers Halloween Ball this year, DJing with the Boulets, and I'm also gonna be DJing in Boston for the annual Halloween party that I do. So any gals wanna come dress up and drink with me, that's where to find me. All right, so this is Strike a Pose. Love this. It's an iconic reference to Madonna, but also Strike, you know? I will say, Trixie Cosmetics team, everybody was bowling the other day at the shoot. Nobody's very good. This is Strike a Pose. It's a very magical, like sinister, poisonous, jewel toned TL. Isn't that beautiful? It's like a beetle shell kind of color. I'm really into this shimmer formula we've been doing. I mean, you really get a lot of light kickback on it, especially if you layer a topper over it, you will get something truly electrifying. And I don't like to do your makeup for you, but how horny would this one and this one be together for like a Halloween, like witchy kind of vibe? How many times have I said on this channel that every time I wear green eyeshadow, I'm like, why don't I wear more green eyeshadow? I love green eyeshadow. All right, up next we have Polished. Give it up for the Polish divas. I'm just kidding, it's polished. Brandon's half Polish. This is a truly electric, thunderous trophy gold. That is so pretty. This is when you are that bitch who won the bowling tournament. That is so beautiful. Beautiful. It makes me think of RuPaul in the season All Stars 3 promo, all that gold. Also, it's a very yellow blonde gold without going too yellow or too white. Sometimes the golds basically become champagne, and sometimes they're so yellow they look yellow. This one's a real nice middle. I almost would wear that as a body highlighter. If only we had a body highlighter in this collection. We might. Okay, we have 4 more shades here. Let's keep it going. This shade is called On a Roll. Get it? Momentum within athleticism, and also it's a round ball. This is wasabi if it was in the army. Hell yes. I mean, this looks like wasabi. Let's just call it what it is. This is wasabi green. And you know what? I bet somewhere there is a bowling facility that serves gorgeous wasabi. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? I also have to say, these type of colors that are that camel, mustard, army, khaki, these always are super trendy like every few years, and it's because they're always very, very pretty. Love that type of color. All right, up next we have Queen Pin, our titular shade. This is really the color of my outfit and also really the color of bowling balls. I picked this outfit today. Are you guys familiar with that type of bowling ball that's just like solid bronze glitter? That's kind of what I was trying to give with these bowling balls. That is so pretty. It has a richness. It has like a warm red hot cocoa, but it also has that gold to it. This is really the color of a big bronze prize-winning bowling ball. I mean, this is a bowling color. It's just nice to be a weird company because like, who would ever do this but us? Bowling. The next shade is this color. It's called Bumper Buddies. It is a deep, like sumptuous midnight violet. Oh yes. I am impressed that this is a vegan shade because do you guys see a lot of times, I love purple eyeshadow. A lot of times purple shadows, if they're not made with like a non-vegan pigment, they don't really look really grapey. This really has like a Barney warm color to it. So beautiful and very hipster. All right, finally, our last shade is Gutter Gal. Now this is an olive who is going to the Oscars. That's what that is. That is really pretty. It has a glassiness to it. It has like a vitality to it. If you're not a green person, anything olive is very like friendly. So this is all 12 shades in the pigment palette. And as usual, our 12 shade palette here is gonna retail for $48. Moving right along, we have a new highlighter here. I love this color. One of our best highlighters I think we've ever made was Cold Shoulder from Snow Bunny. Do you guys remember that? It was that icy, like white glitter bomb. And this is like the retro cousin of that. Very beautifying, very gorgeous. So this is striking in the box. So pretty. Little bowling ball. Oh, wow. Isn't that pretty? This highlighter is a very pale copper, but it has a slightly rosy shift. So it's very beautifying. I had it on yesterday, and honestly, as a shopper, if I saw this in the store, I would be like, oh, I'm so pale. If I don't have a tan, this might actually be a little deep for me. In the photo shoot, it looked incredible. My first thought was, I cannot wait to put this all over my shoulders and my neck when I'm DJing. You know, dark and people are taking flash photos. This type of stuff on the body really just makes you, I'm gonna swatch it for you guys. It does have some color to it, but it's really the way it shines. It has that real pearlized look. I'm gonna do it up here. Oh yeah. See that? Wet. Do you guys see how compared to the eyeshadows? The eyeshadows look frosty. This looks almost wet. It almost looks grizzled. Now I'm gonna do a little on the chest and we're all gonna freak out, okay? I have my gorgeous breasts here today because I'm hoping that we can put some product on them. So I'm gonna take our P13 brush and I'm gonna do a little bit on the chest. So when I do my décolletage, I like to do this. I have a lot of collarbones. I like to really get in there. I'm gonna do this whole chest area. I'm gonna freak out. Do you guys see the little glitter particles? I mean, this is highlighter for people who like highlighter, okay? Chalbo Roan is your favorite artist. This is your favorite highlighter's favorite highlighter. Isn't that beautiful? Could you freak out? Look at that. If I was out DJing, you'd be like, wow, that woman's gorgeous wet breasts. Do you guys see how it has almost a, do you guys know how sunscreen? I have that Vacation SPF 30 baby oil sunscreen. This is kind of what that looks like on. I could sit here and put this on for a while. I'm really into this. But I think this is a great opportunity for us to apply a little bit to the face as well. Now on the shoot, you guys can see, like I had my hair snatched up and out. And when I was under the lights turning, you could really see like the, maybe you guys will see a little bit today too. Sometimes I use the finger. For the photo shoot, I use the finger. This is so important. I'm gonna show you guys a trick too. You can take all the way setting spray. I mean, you can really take anything, but if you do this to a highlighter, you get more of a foil effect. Do you guys see if you do the wet brush, it looks more foiled? Do you guys see that? This is like very small shit. This side, it looks more powdered. This side, it looks more like a nylon. Look, do you see how it wraps around the cheek because I applied it wet? And for me, for my makeup, I feel like highlighter looks best on like the edge of my face because I don't like this to look shiny on me. I just like the edge. But when I'm under lights and I turn my cheek, like you really see highlighter. Now I'm gonna go wild. Really fucking wild. Oh yes. Oh shit. That is so fun. Wow. Love that. So striking highlighter is $16. It's one of my favorite highlighters we've ever made. I mean, I put it on at the photo shoot and I was like, okay, maybe I'll put it on toward the end. I wasn't sure exactly how it was gonna read with the look, and it really frosted onto my face and looked perfect. So shout out to striking highlighter. We have a lip gloss for this collection. I mean, I don't think this is necessarily a lip focused collection, but I can't have the lower half of your face be completely naked. I'm just looking out for you. So this is Perfect 10 lip gloss. It is gorgeous and stunning, and it really is a sheer color, but the hue is very grape. It kind of harkens back to, do you guys remember? Synth was like a deep, full coverage, deep, deep purple. And this is a very sheer, plushy grape. So I'm gonna swatch on the hand. You guys can see it on bare skin now. I'm pretty fair, as you guys know. So this is what it looks like on me. Do you guys see that? This is gonna be like Lollipop Luxe or Scarlet Letter, where it's very glossy with only a sheer amount of color. This is not a lip tint like Soft Serve. This is not a staining product. This is really like a glaze. Very pretty though. This has a vanilla scent to it too, but the color, I mean, this really looks like, I mean, it's giving grape jelly. Should we put some on? I think we should. So today I just have on Work Wife lip pencil with a little bit of Kimberly lipstick just patted in. So I tried to do something really neutral so we can really see the gloss. I love making these super sheer glosses because I know a lot of you are makeup lovers, but you're not gonna wear a full color lip. I love making these type of products for you gals. You guys see how it just tints it a very, very sheer grape? Love that. Oh yeah, I mean on this lip, it's actually turning out a little more pink because Kimberly is a little bit pink. That is so pretty. Honestly, I don't even love lip glosses on me in drag, but how pretty is this one? Really pretty, right? I mean, this makeup, now that I have highlighter and lips on, something about having gloss and like shimmer, I feel like this makeup is very alive right now. Oh, I love it. So Perfect 10 lip gloss is also $16. Now for you divas who like to get an entire collection, you can get the 12 pan pigment palette, you can get the lip gloss and the shimmering highlighter for a bundle price of $64. That is an incredible value. Now I watch our analytics. I know that some of you guys love bundles because you want the whole collection, you want a complete color story, and I'm always looking out for you guys. So those of you who are lucky enough to get that bundle, you are welcome. Those of you who missed it, I told you. And finally, it would not be a Trixie collection without a little bit of an extra non-makeup item. Some of you love a little extra weird Trixie charm. It's kind of your dog whistle to the gay community being like, yes, I love YouTube. And some of you don't wear makeup at all and you just want something from this collection. So I got you the keys to a Buick. I'm just kidding. This is a bag charm. Bag. So we have the Trixie logo, we have the lipstick charm, and we have the bowling charm, which is actually removable. It's on its own clip. So a backpack that maybe has 2 zipper pulls, you could split it up and have a coordinating set because you're that kind of homosexual, baby. And maybe in the future, if you guys like these, we could do like different ones for different collabs. I just feel like it's super annoying to have a half dozen Tamagotchis going off on your backpack. So this is a great option. So I have a bag here. Oh my God, you guys, this is actually one of my fancy bags that never leaves the house because I'm afraid of ruining it. I don't know what that is. I only have a few expensive bags and they never go anywhere. They never see the light of day. They never leave the home. You could take this, clip it. There you go. How beautiful. Bag not included for only $12. Thank you guys so much for joining me for another collection reveal. I love the Queen Pin collection. It just goes to show when you take some time off and you let your mind wander and you want to get creative, like if I hadn't taken some time off and really opened my eyes and reflected a little bit, I wouldn't have gotten so inspired. So shout out to all the retro bowling alleys out there. I will continue to patronize you because I love you. Mwah. We'll see you guys this Thursday at 10 a.m. at TrixieCosmetics.com for the Queen Pin collection. Goodbye.